Hi everyone. Let's start off. I know there's only a few people who have just joined us. Let's start off, and since there's a short of time. First of all, thanks a lot for everybody who is participating, who basically signed up for this, and who are here. Really appreciate this. There are some new products and some new technology which ELTEX is going to. Lev Sherbin is going to explain to you all. Uh, we will talk a little bit more after Lev Shabin's training. Over to you, Lev.
Good day to everyone. Thank you for joining this webinar. Thank you, Mr. Mohammed, for presenting me. I'm the national sales manager at ELTEX company. So today we're gonna discuss and see all our products and solutions. I will try to make it brief, but also we will cover the most important details which needed. So please, I will turn off my camera to not lose so many traffic and to have a better quality on the presentation. When we will end the presentation, I will be really glad to answer to all your questions. So let's move on to the presentation. Little words about the ELTEX company. We are the factory located in Russia, in Siberia. We have more than 33 years experience in developing and manufacturing, more than 1,800 employees. And regarding our industrial facilities, as you can see, we have a lot of software laboratories for development. So the staff of our developers consists of about 500 people. Production area is about 250, and also the area with our technical support engineers consists of about 200 people. So as you can see, we have a lot of resources, also human resources, for creating the product, for supporting this product, and support our partners as well. So as you can see, we are the full cycle company of development, production, and technical support. So it means that we are doing our products and solution from the scratch, from the beginning, like hardware development, software development part. Then it goes to the production, where we are proceeding with surface mounting, assembly of devices, software installation. Of course, we are testing our devices after the production, and then we provide technical support to our partners. As you can see that ELTEX is expanding. On this slide, you can see that we have a new building highlighted in red color. Then on the left side, you can see the picture itself. It will have 12 floors. It will be ready at the end of the summer. So we will move all our developer stuff to this building, and then we will expand their previous working places and make the production facilities like bigger. So we also have got a new department consisting of very experienced teachers who officially teach our partners and train them how to work with ELTEX equipment. So this department is ELTEX Academy. Now, as you can see that we have a we will have a new courses very soon. You also can find on this presentation the link how to follow in it. We will share the presentation after the meeting. Usually the course duration is taken about 5 days. It's 40 academic hours. We have little groups for people just to concentrate more for each participant, for our teacher. And also we have two options for the people who wants to teach and learn ELTEX by using these courses. You can visit our factory and study it here with our teacher, like live session, face-to-face, or you can make it remotely from your working place. Little words about the geography of our project. In Russia and CIS countries, ELTEX works with the largest customers, such as government ISPs, oil and gas sector, and government sectors as well, as with almost all major enterprises, like big factories and etc. In Europe, we have also projects in Serbia, and before the crisis, we had a lot of activities like in Czech Republic, Latvia, and also regarding Middle East, most of our activities were in UAE, and we also had demo installations in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and other regions there. What do we provide? We provide pilot testing zone for our partners and clients. It means that we can arrange it on our ELTEX area here and then provide you the remote access. Of course, we provide different packages of technical support. It can be 8 hours per 5 days, or it can be full-time, 24 hours per 7 days a week in English language, of course. We provide assistance to initial setup for our clients. Then training, as I said before, software upgrades, we making it regularly. And also we provide repair and warranty period in case something goes wrong. This slide shows us the main advantage, one of the main advantage of ELTEX. ELTEX provide almost complete solution for building any size network except passive part. So as you can see on this diagram, this is the example how the network of the any level can be built with the core level, aggregation, access level, and the devices highlighted in blue color are designed and manufactured by ELTEX Enterprise. Now we are moving to the next session, and we start with the XPON equipment. Now it's getting more popular on the market, and let me explain firstly what does XPON equipment mean. So passive optical network, it's a technology of building the networks by using the optical fiber equipment on the station side. I mean, on the, for example, operator level, and then we use active part only on subscriber level. So we don't have any active parts between station devices and subscriber devices, which means and which makes the connection to the client is very reliable and safe. For example, if there is some power troubles connection to the client, so it's not a problem to provide him data by using the XPON equipment. Let's see how PON networks can be implemented in apartment building and private building. So here in apartment building, as you can see, we have two options. Like here we have a station equipment, like station PON equipment, GPON equipment, which is connected by optical cable to the, for example, Ethernet switch, like Cooper switch. But for example, we use into USFP 200. It's like a kind of SFP GPON model, which plugged in the port of the access switch, and this switch provide data to all rooms in the same way. Or we can use this station terminal, connect it by splitters to each room of this apartment house. So in each room, as you can see, we have a ONTs. It's like a kind of a subscriber GPON terminal, which has its own functions like Wi-Fi 6, for example, like CATV connection, or it can support FXS ports. So as you can see, we provide different types of ONTs, and you can provide different types of services to each room. It depends on the client's needs. If you're talking about the private building, here you can see that, for example, we have a subscriber terminal. It's like a CP router installed inside this building, and it is connected to this OLT by one optical cable, and it can connect a lot of services like telephony, like you can connect PC, or you can connect CATV cabling, and also it can perform Wi-Fi connection to other devices. Regarding portfolio of our XPON solution, I want to say that we started in 2007 with EPON development. Then in the next year, we started with GPON development, and we got a new first projects for GPON in 2010 with Rostelecom, Siberia. Rostelecom, I want to say that this is the government Russian ISP, the biggest one, who uses the ELTEX, GPON, and other equipment till today, till now, 2025. Then in 2014, we got projects with Rostelecom for 5 regions regarding GPON solutions. The first GPON international project was in Serbia in 2016. Then we started development HGS-PON solutions in 2012, and we got first devices and first pilot zones for HGS-PON in 2024. It's like first projects. Regarding GPON, we have OLTs. It's, as we checked previously on the slide, it's like a optical linear terminals. Here, as you can see, we have LTP4, LTP8, and LTP16. From the name of the device 4816, you can see the number of GPON ports supported. The splitting ratio of each port is 1/128. So it means that you can connect 128 ONTs to each GPON port. So for example, that's why we can get maximum number connected ONTs, 512, 1024, and then we also have a modular solution for OLT. For the if you have the big area, the area with the big number of ONTs, like big buildings, it can support up to 8,192 ONTs connected. Regarding ONTs, we have a simplest models of ONTs, NTU1. As you can see that NTU1 has, for example, one GPON and one LAN port, 1G. Then we have also NTU1 with letter C at the end. It means that it supports CATV functionality. It supports RF ports to connect the like TV. And also we have a NTU52W, which support Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz. So these are the simplest models of ONTs. But we are moving to the more advanced ONTs with Wi-Fi support, Wi-Fi 5 support. As you can see, they have 4 LAN ports each, and then they also can operate on Wi-Fi 5 gigahertz. Then we also have ONTs GPON with AX protocol support. It means that it supports Wi-Fi 6 performance as well. We also have ONTs GPON which support PoE port connection. For example, you can install these devices on the roads, or in other places and connect access point Wi-Fi, IP cameras, or IP phones. What else? And also we have NTU SFP 200. As I said previously, this is like a SFP GPON module, which is needed, which is a kind of bridge between GPON network and the traditional LAN network. So you install this device inside of the port of the switch, and then you connect GPON network to traditional LAN network. So on this slide, you can see one of the advantage of the GPON network. So it is cheaper to deploy comparing with the traditional LAN, and it is cheaper to, for example, keeping the network alive. So you don't have any active parts between OLTs, stationary terminals, and ONTs, subscriber terminals. And then also one of the advantage is described here, that you can provide a lot of services by using only one optical cable, which goes from OLT to ONTs. So you can provide CCTV, you can provide Wi-Fi, you can connect PCs to your ONTs. Also, our ONTs can work with smart systems like for smart home on that Z-Wave protocol, and also you can have a FXS port, so you can connect analog phone to your ONTs as well. As I said earlier, we have not only GPON, we have XGS-PON solutions with a higher data performance. The splitting ratio for XGS-PON is bigger, not 128, it is 256. And then also, as you can see here, XGS-PON can, of course, connect the bigger number of the ONTs, for example, and user devices. If you're talking about LTP8 which was on the previous slide, let me go on back. It supports 1024 ONTs. But if you are talking about XGS-PON LTX8, it supports double bigger. So it means that the splitting ratio is bigger twice. Also, these OLTs for bigger data streams support 100 giga ports as well. For example, I want to also add that we had in development and ready device with combo ports, combo GPON ports. It's a good opportunity. For example, you can connect GPON and XGS-PON ONTs together in one port in one time. For example, we can connect up to 256 ONTs per one port. And for example, 200 of them will be GPON and 56 of them will be XGS-PON in one time. So for example, if you have a big network consists of GPON and XGS-PON, so you can combine them and connect by one device, by one port even. For XGS-PON, we also have XGS-PON ONTs like NTX1, NTX1F, and etc. So as you can see from the simplest one, as we have for GPON, we have NTX with one XGS-PON port and also one gigaport and one 10 gigaport for LAN. Also, we have a NTX with SFP port, so the letter F means that it supports SFP plus port. And also the most advanced ONTs for XGS-PON, it's model 5521, which support Wi-Fi 6 as well, which support 10 giga ports, which support FXS port connection. So these ONTs, for example, you can install not only in the room, not only in an apartment. You can install it even at your office or, for example, in a small cafe if you have a GPON cabling, GPON connection to this cafe. We also have cloud-based management systems like EMS and ACS management system. The difference is that EMS management systems was developed for the station equipment like GPON OLTs, like some switches, but ELTEX ACS management systems was designed for CPE devices, for management CPE devices. Also, you can see the difference in licenses logic. So if you are talking about station equipment, you should buy EMS for each station device separately. But if you are talking about ACS CPE devices, we provide packages like 6 CPEs, 256, and etc. And we are moving to the next big section of our products and solution, which is the like a foundation of any network. Access switches, aggregation, and core manufactured by ELTEX. We have more than 100 different models of switches, but today we don't have much time to discuss each of them, but we will discuss basic features that these devices supports. So let's begin. Okay, this slide shows the main designations for the prefixes from the names of our switches. You can use this slide as a reminder during your personal study of our devices when you will check this presentation by yourself and, for example, see some letter from the name of our device, and here you can see the explanation what does it mean. So let's begin. Okay, firstly, I want to take some examples. For example, letter P, yeah, it means that the device support PoE or PoE plus support. A letter B, for example, it means that device has the ability to connect external battery. So you see logic B battery, PoE it's PoE, and for example, letter C, it means that it support combo ports. And then on the next slide, yeah, this slide, you can see the letter C, which support combo ports. You can see the letter B, which support availability to use external battery. And also you can see the letters P at the end, which means that it supports PoE plus connection. I also want to add that MES24 series switches, these are the switches of access level. These switches are designed, we have two main series of switches, MES24, which you see now on this slide, and we have MES 23 series switches, which I will show you later. MES24X series switches differ from the MES23 in chip vendor generation. And MES, for example, 23 series switches have more advanced level 3 functionality. For example, on this slide, you can see the continuation, the other MES 24 series switches with the letter D at the end. It means that these switches can support multi-gigabit port 2.5G. The previous ones were with 1G. Also, as you can see that these switches are more advanced and they were developed, for example, for Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 7 standards to connect like access points of the new generation, like Wi-Fi 6 or Wi-Fi 7. Also, regarding this MES2411X switch, this switch is like an unusual switch for us. It has an unusual interface configuration, and it was designed specially for for exec project where it was required. This is the brief comparison of our access switches with popular brands on market. As you can see, we can easily compete with other market leaders. For example, the first column shows ELTEX switch, and the other columns shows the devices of our competitors with the similar interface configuration. For example, MES 2448P, it's 48 port with PoE support, can compete with in the throughput speed, for example, or in power budget voltage as well, and etc. And we are moving to the second line of our switches, MES 23 series, which are designed on the different chip manufacturer, chip vendor, and it supports stacking as well, up to 8 units in the stack, and also it supports more advanced level 3 functions, comparing with the previous MES 24. Also, I want to add that from the name of the device, you can easily understand the number of interfaces supported. For example, 24 at the name means it supports 24 ports. For example, here you can see that it supports letter F. It means that all the ports of the switch has optical ports. Letter B means that there is the ability to connect external battery to this device. Letter P means PoE, as you know. Also, as you can see on this slide, we are moving to the multi-gigabit MES 2310 switch. This is the new generation of MES 23 series. As you can see, MES 2300 series. They were designed on the new chip generation, and also we are moving from the basic MES 2324, for example, to the MES 230024 switches. I know that for the first time, I think maybe it will be not clear to understand well what's going on, but you know that we are always updating our even hardware part of our devices, like chip generation. So that's why we are moving to the new series of the switches. And traditionally, I want to show you the comparison of our 23 series switches with the top players on the market, like Huawei, TP-Link, H-Core, or Cisco units. Yeah. So as you can see that they have a same port configuration. I mean, same interface configuration and the same performance comparing with others. We also have a industrial switch as well. So, for example, MES 3710P has 8 ports PoE, and it was designed for the wall mounting by DIN Rail. And also we have pizza boxes industrial switches, which have the more number of interfaces supported, like up to 24, and also it supports power redundancy. All our switches are manageable. All our switches, our industrial switches support IP30 class protection, and also we are moving to the another new models for 8-port industrial switch with different uplink port configuration, as you can see, 2 or 4 in uplink. Also, traditionally, the comparison of our industrial models 8-port with the other vendors like Huawei, H-Core, and Cisco. A little words about our roadmap for the future devices, which will support, for example, 10G ports in uplink. Some of them will support point-to-point synchronization functions. Then We will also have industrial models with fully SFP ports supported in downlink and uplink as well. And also, yeah, these pizza box devices will be with power redundancy support. So we are moving to the high level of our switches. This is the aggregation side. Again, we have two series, MES 34 and MES 33 series for aggregation. So they differ from each other on the chip vendor. And all of them, all these aggregation switches, even 33, even 34, sorry, 33, they have advanced level 3 functions. Regarding MES 33 series, it supports also stacking, power redundancy, and also I want to add that maybe you don't understand why do we need to have two chip vendors like 24 series or 23 series. I can say that, for example, if you are talking about MES 24, as you can see, it's less advanced. For example, on the level 3 level, it doesn't support staking for now. So these devices are mostly for the SMP projects, like for simple projects where the price is very important. If you're talking about the enterprise projects where you need more functions, more features, so we should use 23 series or 33 series as on this slide presented. This is the simple logic. Why do we have two vendors of chips? Okay. Traditionally, the comparison of our aggregation switches, as you can see here, is presented MES 330024F. With the letter F, it means that it supports fully SFP ports. So as you can see that it has similar performances, similar interface configuration comparing with other devices. So as you can see that you can easily install it also together with other vendors in one project. And we are moving to the fully 10 giga switch for aggregation level, which supports MPLS functions as well, MES 5332A. This is the good solution for building the aggregation in your network. For data center solutions, we also have switches which support spine leaf architecture. So they support European VXLAN. And as you know, spine leaf technology, spine leaf architecture now is getting more popular for data centers. About models. So as you can see, yeah, they have different models for data centers with a different number of 10 giga interfaces in downlink. All of them support 100 giga ports in uplink and have a different bandwidths. The most productive data center switch as we have for now is MES 550032. From the name, you can see that it has 32 main ports, and all of them are 100 giga. So it means that it has 6.4 terabit per second performance. Okay. Here you can see some roadmap for core level for data center. As you see, we are expanding our core switch line, and we will add fully 25 gigaport switch in downlink, and also we will have a 400 giga switches at uplink side, at uplink interfaces. Here you can see our success story with some big customers in Russia. For example, Rostelecom Government SP, you know them from the previous slides. Telecom, another SP, State of Duma government, and some projects for hospitals, education, schools. and for oil and gas as well. Gazprom is the biggest oil and gas customer in Russia. And success story around the world with our foreign customers, like foreign customers like VNPT, it's government, it's a ISP in Vietnam, Uztelecom government ISP in Uzbekistan, some Vitol Group, also some ISP provider in Vietnam, and Kyrgyz Telecom, it's government ISP in Kyrgyz Republic. So we are moving to another area of our development and production, and I would like to present you our service routers, which support firewall, IPsec, MPLS, NAT, IPS, IDS, and other features which are needed for the routers. So let's begin. Let's firstly take a look to the example of building the secure network by using ELTEX routers. As you see, this diagram shows the secure networks, which consist of many branches company located in different areas, for example. All of these branches connected, securely connected to the main head office. And as you can see that these ESR routers, for example, support IDS, IPS IDS functionality. And for example, you can configure this IPS IDS by using public resources or signatures updates, or you can also configure it locally. Let's begin with the simplest models step by step. Let's go step by step from the simplest routers for small offices or cafes or I don't know banks to the bigger ones. So ESR 15, 15R, and 15VF. As you can see, they have a different port configuration, different performance. Some of them support FXS port. Also, it's very needful for some banks or offices projects where you have analog phones. Then we move to the more productive one, like ESR 250, 30 and 31, with a bigger number of the interfaces and performance, and also some of them support power redundancy as well. And the ESR, the 1000 series, which has their most performance ones, and they support power redundancy as well, and they support 25 giga and 100 giga ports. Traditionally, the comparison with other main players in market with the simplest port configuration. So as you can see there, performance, it's close. Sometimes also we have a different interface configuration, and it depends, the performance depends on the port configuration, I mean interface configuration as well. But we can easily compete with other big vendors on market in performance and sometimes in price. Regarding our roadmap for ESR routers, we will have devices with 50 giga ports and also 25 giga ports. We develop our new devices according to the client's needs. Okay. We also, regarding the routers, we also have a virtual ESR router. This is the same, the same product as the previous devices. Sorry. This is the same, but this is the only software solution which includes all the functionality from usual hardware ESR based. As you can see, we provide different packages according to your needs in performance, for example. and the maximum rate, maximum package which we can provide, it's Premium Plus, and it support up to 100 gigabit per second for firewall. We also have a ECCM management system. It's cloud-based. This management system also can support switches, ESRs, and some other devices. It supports network mapping, like monitoring devices, managing devices. You can also receive any notification if something goes wrong on your network. See on this picture, you can see the interface. How does network mapping look like? And then some words about routers success stories. So as you can see, there were some projects with educational environment in Russia. Over 2K of ESR's routers implemented already. Kazakhstan Post services, so they also use our ESR routers as well. Russian Post, and also some projects for government and operators. We also have backbone routers for big data stream. Mostly, these devices are used by operators on core level of their networks. These routers can be used for building 5G communication networks and support more advanced MPLS and routing functions. So let's go step by step. The first model, it's a modular solution, ME5000 and ME5000M. As you can see, ME5000M, it's a more performance router that we have for now, 6.1 terabit per second. This is the modular device. For example, you can install up to 12 pieces of line modules with a different port configuration. So as you can see, there are two types of line models, LC20 and LC8, with a 40 gigaports, 100 gigaports, or it can be only 10 gigaports. And then it's according to your needs, according to the ISP operator needs, you install the models in it and expand. And the maximum performance in a full duplex mode is 6.1 Tbps. We also have a fixed backbone routers with a fixed number of interfaces. You can't expand it. It's like 2-unit devices. And also we have a 1-unit device, which is currently under development now. It has up to 32 ports, 10 giga, and also 6 port, 100 giga. And some words regarding roadmap for next devices. Also, it will be a 2-unit device and 1-unit device with different number of interfaces according to your project needs. Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed our broadband access equipment well. And now we are moving to the next area of our development. It is the wireless access equipment. So what do we have for Wi-Fi? Regarding the questions, I want to remind you that I will answer all the questions after our presentation. So let's start with Wi-Fi. What do we have? Firstly, I want you to take a look to this diagram. This is the example how the whole network with Wi-Fi at the end can be used by using only ELTEX devices. As you can see, we have a lot of areas, for example, several areas in different parts of the country. In each area, we have a Wi-Fi access points, which connected to the PoE switch ELTEX. This PoE switch connected to the, for example, router ELTEX, and this router connected to the area network and or to public network. And then you can control all these Wi-Fi access point by using our software controller, which is installed on the main server of the company or enterprise. Okay, Firstly, let's start with indoor and outdoor Wi-Fi access point. Here you can see the both lines, indoor like outdoor, of our access point. It also can be Wi-Fi 5, Wi-Fi 6, and then we have Wi-Fi 7 access point under development. Okay, let's begin with Wi-Fi 5. We have indoor Wi-Fi 5 access point from low to middle level segment models up to 16 concurrent users connected. Then, sorry, we have Wi-Fi 5 outdoor. As you can see, there is a possibility to use external antennas like WOP2L support 2 antennas and WOP20L support up to 4. You can use omni antennas or sectoral antennas as well, according to your needs. Then we move to the Wi-Fi 6 indoor access points, which are now most popular between our customers. So we are now currently actively producing Wi-Fi 6 and moving to Wi-Fi 7. But still, for some of our projects, Wi-Fi 5 is required. That's why we keep it in our portfolio. So the most productive access point for Wi-Fi 6 indoor is Web3AX. As you can see, it has 2.5 giga port, and also it supports up to 100 concurrent connections to it. And the Wi-Fi 6 outdoor points as well. We have, as you can see, WOP, for example, WOP 30 LS at the middle support internal antennas. So there is no need to connect any external antennas. You just install this device and it works well. And also we have an industrial outdoor access point, WOP 30 LI. So as you can see, I at the end of the name of the device means that it is industrial. And also I want to add that, for example, Wi-Fi points with the name WOP, it's outdoor access points, and Wi-Fi points with the name web, it's indoor. So indoor it's web access points, outdoor it's WOP access points. So this is the logic how we gave them the names of the devices. Okay, and also as I told you, we are developing Wi-Fi 7 access points as well. So I hope soon it will be ready, maybe in, closer to the fourth quarter of this year. Okay, regarding controllers, we have two main platforms by our customer's choice. As you can see, the first platform and the second platform. Okay, let's begin with the first one. It's VOC hardware controllers, which are designed on the hardware part of our ESR routers. And this gives them an opportunity to use router features plus Wi-Fi controller in one device. So this is the solution 2-in-1, router plus Wi-Fi controller. For example, additionally, we have a software module for this VOC hardware. This is the software model which support maximum up to 5,000 access points, but it's installing and it can also work with the IPS IDS functions as a router as well. You can install it on your PC or you can install it on your server and use it as a Wi-Fi controller plus router. And also another controller, another part of the solution for controllers is software WC. Sorry. Let's move to the next slide. And here we can see some information which features SoftVOC supports. It supports, for example, the big number of Wi-Fi access points connected. This software is cloud-based and it supports 150 50K access point connected. It supports EMS, network management and monitoring system, radios, AirTune functions, personal accounting, captive portal, and of course for security we use WIDS for preventing the DDoS attacks, for example, monitoring and another unauthorized access connections. I want to say a few words regarding the AirTune. What does it mean? This feature has the separate lenses, for example, and it helps you to balance your Wi-Fi channels inside the one network and optimize their comfortable using, like presenting on this picture. As you can see, for example, we have a different channels in our Wi-Fi networks, and these channels can cross each other and make some troubles with their connection, but AirTune can balance it, make the um, borders for each channel, and then you can use the Wi-Fi network with a big number of access point connected and big number of the subscriber connected easily and without any issues. Some words regarding this hardware VOC controller, which is two-in-one solution. Again, I want to remind you that this solution was designed on the hardware part of the router, and it can operate as a router plus controller. The maximum Wi-Fi access point connected can be connected from 50 to 1000 access point. And also, this device is very user-friendly because it has the ability to automatically send the basic configuration to each access point connected to this. So that's why, for example, this solution is very good for small offices or cafes. You just installing this device. You don't need to buy, for example, router plus controller, like two products. You buy only this product. It makes your life easier, and you automatically configure connected access point by using this controller. Okay, we reached another area of our wireless product called FWBA, Fixed Broadband Access Equipment. For that solution, we have two types of devices, point-to-point and point-to-multipoint devices, which are presented on these pictures. Let's go step by step. Here you can see the diagram how you can use point-to-point connection to remote areas, remote objects, where you don't have an ability to use cable connection. Here you can see for point-to-multipoint installation the base stations and the subscriber stations, which can work on the 2.4 gigahertz frequency. The base station, for example, which are presented on the left side of this presentation, can support up to 30 subscriber station connected to this, as it is presented on this slide. For example, this is the base station, and this base station connected each building with the subscriber station installed on this. And also on this slide, on the right side, we have the Wi-Fi 6 point-to-point bridge, which can work on the distance up to 8 kilometers together with parabolic antenna, which is also presented there. And it supports bus protection IP67. So again, for point-to-multipoint base station and subscriber station, the maximum range is 5 kilometers. Regarding point-to-point bridge, the maximum range for 2.4 gigahertz frequency, 8 kilometers. Then we are moving to the 5 gigahertz frequency. Again, we have the same base station and subscriber station. And we have, point-to-point bridges for Wi-Fi 5 gigahertz. which support up to 25-kilometer range between each point. So this device is now under development, but we have a ready device, but it is not released officially. We making some tests. It takes time, but it's like physically it's ready. And I want to say some words regarding our roadmap for FWBA solutions. It will be the fully Wi-Fi 6 stations, which will operate on a 6 or 7 gigahertz frequencies. And also, these stations differ from each other. For example, base stations 4.2 multi-point will support up to 50 subscriber stations. And also we will have a 6 gigahertz bridges for point-to-point. Okay, let's take a look to one of our recent Wi-Fi projects, which we did last year together with our government ISP, Rostelecom, in Sochi city, where we had the requirement to connect about 10K subscribers with the guest authorization. There are the pictures of how did the area look like. So as you can see, this is a really big area. There's a lot of people inside. And here is the full list of used equipment which we deployed on this project. As you can see, the outdoor POP30L Wi-Fi 6 access point, almost 300 pieces antennas for them, another most performant indoor access point, and also we had for control this big network, we used SoftVLC with the management and captive portal authorization. And also some completed projects earlier for wireless in Russia, like for Sberbank, Ministry of Education in Kazakhstan, again for Education Ministry. In Turkey, we had some projects, some for medical centers and for government side. And we came to another big area of our product portfolio. This is the VoIP equipment, which is now getting very popular and needful for all types and sizes, companies and enterprises. So this slide shortly describes all ELTEX products for voice over IP. This is the soft switch, IPv6, trunk gateways, subscriber gateways, session border controllers, SBCs, IP phones, and some features like auto provision or desktop assistance, and of course, mobile applications. All these features, all these solutions, I will show you later today. Not today, now. And all these solutions were designed by ELTEX. So let's start with the IP phones, from the simplest one like VP15P for usual employees inside company to the most advanced ones for the managers, for example, for the heads of some departments. This, for example, IP phone supports the ability to connect the special model, the special LCD display with the buttons for the faster, for the quick calls. So you can, for example, configure it. This case to call these people, and this. So it's very comfortable. We use such solution inside ELTEX company every day, and it works really well. Okay, we have also trunk gateways devices with A1 stream support and with the VoIP channel support. On the other side, these devices is like a bridge to connect an electric telephone line to SIP network. And we also have another subscriber gateways. This is a big line from the simplest models with one FXS port support to the most productive one with 72 FXS port support. So 72 FXS ports means that we can support 72 analog phones to this device, to SIP. Sorry, to SIP. We also have another type of products for VoIP. It's IPv6 hardware. So now, as you can see, we have three models, uh, which may support from 200 SIP users up to 3000 SIP users in one time. These devices also support E1 streams, VoIP channels, and also call center functionality. Of course, for VoIP, we also care about the security, and that is why ELTEX has SBC 3000 models, which can support up to 2000 simultaneous calls and also master-slave redundancy. Moving to the software solutions for SBCs, again, the same functionality as it was on hardware part, but it is in software installation, which is uh, installing on your PC or server. And also, these SBCs supports VESR features for security like IPS, NAT, and other router functionality. Another product for VoIP, we have a SoftSwitch ECSS 10. This software is advanced PBX, which has a lot of features of call center operation and support more than 100,000 users in one network, as you can see here. So I will not uh, pronounce all the features of the soft switch shown there, but you can also read it by yourself. Okay, let's move on. Installing on the main, for example, this is the example how you can use soft switch ECSS 10 in your network. So you installing it on the main server here, and then you can manage the whole VoIP network. Yeah, divide it in many branches in the many parts of the country. For example, you have offices, yes, with the PCs, with the IP phones installed. Or, for example, if you are out of office, you can use your mobile phone connected to some antennas to the internet and have a secured calls with your colleagues, with your partners by using your mobile. And also for the comfortable communication with your colleagues, we provide ELTEX ELF application, which can be installed on your desktop or mobile to have a secured voice calls from any place remotely. Also, this application supports not only audio and video calls, but also the private text chats here uh, and also conferences. It supports iOS platform, Android platform as well, and also for desktop, Linux, Windows, Arch Linux. It's up to you. Okay. When your network becomes bigger and bigger, you need the system for providing individual access for users and for devices as well. You know that there is a Cisco ISE solution, and ELTEX developed its own software called ELTEX NICE system. This system supports basic access control and user segmentation features. Plus, it can work with third-party vendor devices, and the requirement to make it to connect third-party vendor devices is call radios. Sorry, not call radios, but radios protocol. So if the third-party device support radios protocol, you can connect it to our NICE system. Here you can see how you can deploy this system on your network and a part of the sure-friendly interface it has. You can make policies to any network resources or servers, or for example, even printers. Also, there is a picture of the some part of the interface which ELTEX NICE has. So, ELTEX, we came to another area of ELTEX product called media devices, which consist with smart home devices, smart home platform, IPTV, CP routers, and EVA platform for video management system. Okay. ELTEX smart home solutions are developing from day to day and consist hubs for management, ELTEX sensors, collecting statistics, making scenarios via desktop or mobile interface. For smart home, we use two main types of connected devices, sensors. The first one, Wi-Fi smart devices like relays, like Wi-Fi sockets, or Wi-Fi IR remote devices. And we have a Z-Wave sensors, the second one. These are different sensors like smoke sensor, contact sensor, temperature, motion, water leak. All of them work with the Z-Wave protocol support. For managing these smart home devices, we use smart home hubs. For example, we have ASH20 WBZ hub, which support Wi-Fi, Z-Wave, and Zigbee protocol. And also, you can connect the third-party sensors to our hubs if you have such, but they should support these protocols which are mentioned here. Also, this year we will have a new model, ASH130, which will also support thread protocol for connecting these smart home devices. Okay, and if you need local privacy, you can use these ELTEX local hubs for connecting your sensors and for collecting the data from them. So these local hubs differ from these hubs in the fact that these hubs, for example, sending all the data on some cloud-based platform, cloud-based data disk, but these local hubs are collecting statistics inside inside themselves. So you can have privacy in this case. Here you can see the interface. How does the management system look like on desktop and on mobile application for managing your smart home devices? And some diagrams how it can work in the cloud-based installation, and in the local infrastructure installations. So you connect all these sensors, all these relays, cameras, sockets to the hubs, cloud hubs or like local hubs, and then you can also use your mobile application to manage it. Okay, we are moving to the CPE devices of ELTEX. So we have a CPE routers with Wi-Fi support, Wi-Fi 5, and also Wi-Fi 6 CPE routers. All our routers, not all, but some of the routers with the letter Z can support Z-Wave protocol to connect these, Z-Wave sensors, for example. Also, we have a CP repeaters Wi-Fi, which support Wi-Fi and mesh. And also, in development, we have Wi-Fi 7 routers, which will support the Wi-Fi protocol BE for Wi-Fi 7. And regarding IPTV set-top boxes, we have models the simple one without any Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connection. And we have with the letter W and B, we have IPTVs with Wi-Fi plus Bluetooth support. All of our IPTVs are working on an Android 11 version, and also all of them support 4K resolution. So we are moving to the our new area of development, new products. It's Yavi EVI platform. AVI platform consists of three main models. The first one is video surveillance. Second one is like a SCOOT, it's a physical access control system. And the third one is video analytics. Firstly, let's take a look to the solution diagram. So we have a AVI platform, which consists these three models, like a SCOOT access, physical access system, AV perimeter for the centralized video surveillance, and AV analytics to uh, make some automatic detection, security events, identify the people, objects, car numbers, and etc. And we also can provide for this solution IP cameras, which can be connected to the, for example, Ethernet switch with PoE port support. Then we can also provide you IP ER controllers, which can manage the gates, barrier, turning, turnstile, and also some sensors, some exit buttons, RFID readers, and etc. So let's go step by step. The first model is EVI perimeter. So this perimeter, as I said, was designed for centralized video surveillance. It supports some, for example, the monitor splitting to add a new video streams online in time, for example, for the security groups. Then you can also manage some devices, archive your records, and then you can play back it. Then you can also use the this EVI perimeter on different systems like Linux or Windows 10 platforms. And then also the second model, sorry, it's EVI Analytics platform. Analytics is a model that provides video streams with additional properties. Sorry, for example, automatic detection of some security events like motion or etc. Or also identification of people by using face recognition, objects, cars, numbers, and etc. And the third one is EVI Scoot. This is the model for access control and management system for organizing access control. For example, we have an enterprise with EVI Scoot system installed. Uh, this the employee or the member of the company entered the building, and the system, if is good by using the ELTEX camera, recognize his face and make the notes that this employee came to the building on this date at this time, and he left the building at this time and this date. So this is a good solution. We use it internally in our company every day to control the working time for each employee. Regarding cameras, we have now for IP cameras, we have two types. It's a bullet camera and dome camera. But we have four models for those types of cameras. For example, for bullet cameras, we have two models, 300-01 and 400-01. For dome cameras, we have also two models, 314 and 414. So these cameras also now it's the first models that we have. We actively testing it on our clients' projects. It works well. And also, we are working on the Wi-Fi cameras for smart home solutions, which has physically rotation functionality, good viewing angle, and I think for now that's all I want to present. Thank you for your attention. I'm ready and I will be glad to see and answer your questions. You can use the section questions on the left side and write down all your questions. Okay, now I also got some questions already. Do you have a wireless IP phones? No, for now we don't have any wireless IP phones. We have only IP phones connected by PoE cables, but maybe soon we will have it. Okay. But soon we will have IP phones which will support Bluetooth connection. Could you please share this presentation for our reference? Of course, this presentation will be shared with each member, each guest, and you will check it. And also, if you have any questions, you can contact Extreme company, which is our main partner in UA. Switch use GUI interface for management. Our switches use CLI web interface, and also you can use, for example, service cables or connect our switch to PC to manage it. It can be managed via a web interface, or it can be managed via cloud-based management system. Okay, I see another question. I'm interested by your VoIP integrated solutions, full solutions. Yeah, thank you. It's great to hear. So let me go back to our VoIP solutions. The first slide. I need first slide. Yeah. Here, see, you have a full list of our VoIP solutions. So, as you can see, we can provide a complete solution for this. Web is okay for switch management. Yeah. Also, I want to remind you that all of our switches are manageable. So we don't have any unmanaged switch, and our switches syntaxes. I mean, the syntaxes of commands is very similar, for example, to Cisco, which makes the configuration of it very simple to understand. Do you have any other questions? You can use, again, I want to remind you that you can use the left side of our phone call interface, and in the section questions, you can write down your questions and I will answer it now. How to get in contact with you? You can ask the my colleagues from Extreme, Ms. Sachini or Mr. Mohammed, for my contact if you need. So you can write me directly. I will answer all your questions technically, or you can also ask Extreme guys, and they will help you to understand more. So it's up to you. Do you have any other questions, colleagues? Please use this chat section at the left. Sorry, question section. I also want to remind you that the record of current meeting will be available on the Extreme YouTube channel, and you will see the record of this. Please, colleagues, any other questions? Okay, I think that we have no more questions. I think that you will have some questions after the meeting when you will see and check the presentation by yourself. Oh, sorry, we have another question for offshore. Do you have equipment certified ELTEX? Okay, regarding certification, all our switches supported, all our switches are CE certified. So it means, I think that, for example, if you need to get some additional certification, it will not a problem to get it because we have CE certified devices. Also, we have a ISO certification. And regarding security, I want to say that if you're talking about routers, our routers are secured well because we use it in the government sector, sometimes in military sector, in police, and our equipment can also fit the main requirement for security. Distance range of 5 gigahertz and 6 gigahertz radio base station and CPE. Okay, regarding the base station and CPE, if you are talking about the point to multi-point solution, the maximum range is 5 kilometers between base station and subscriber station for 5 gigahertz. Regarding point-to-point bridge, it will be up to 25 kilometers. If we are talking about usual outdoor access point, which support Omni antennas, Omni and sector antennas, the operating range of the outdoor access point maximum, if we have good conditions without any walls, like open area, it supports up to 200 meters. 200 meters. Yeah, it's not mentioned on the presentation. I know, yeah. No problem. You can ask me. No problem. Because we operate in oil and gas, in offshore and onshore, the ELTEX equipment are recommended. Yeah, regarding special certification like ELTEX, as you remind, we can discuss it separately and help you to get it. We can provide you all the test reports when we get the CE, and you can use it to get the ATX. Also, we are able to provide you official letters with the seals, with the signs of our director, which will confirm some facts that our equipment fits this requirement. Okay, yeah, we also have a CE certification for our access points and for our switches. For oil and gas, I think there will be no problem because we have experience in implementation. We have cases in with working in oil gas projects. So I think that we can check your requirements for the project and provide you the ELTEX solution, required ELTEX solution. It will be also interesting to know. Our first topic, as you remember, was the GPON solution. I mean, PON solution like GPON and XGS PON, and it is interesting to know if you use it or not, because this is also our strong side. Because, for example, as I told you, we work actively now with Rostelecom in Russia, and for station equipment, Rostelecom use only two vendors of the equipment. One of them is Huawei OLTs, 50%, half of the market, and the second one is ELTEX OLTs. So it means that ELTEX can easily compete with Huawei devices. Also, I want to, while I am waiting for any new questions, please feel free to ask. I want to say that ELTEX devices can be installed together with the third-party devices as well. For example, it's for switches. You can deploy it, you can use it together, because all our equipment support the general protocols, which are now it's very popular and info in market. For testing, if you want to test ELTEX equipment, you can ask the Extreme company, which are our partners in UAE, our distributor, and they can provide you the testing equipment as well, and consult regarding any questions. So, any questions more do you have? Again, I want to say thank you very much for visiting this webinar. I was really glad to present you our products and solutions. Very glad to talk with you. So I hope that you enjoy working with our equipment, because as you can see, we have a great portfolio and now we are expanding. So please be in contact with our partner distributor, Extreme Company. So I guess that there is no more questions from the audience. So I think that maybe Extreme Company, Extreme colleagues can add something to my speech.
Hi everyone, I hope you can hear me. So Mr. Lev, I think there's no any questions, right?
Yeah, I think yes. I don't see any new questions. Maybe the people will have questions after this meeting and contact you regarding this.
Yes. So for you, thank you so much for conducting
Thank
the
you.
webinar today, and all the participants. Thank you all again for allocating your time. And if you have more queries, more questions on products, switches, everything, please get in touch with us, Extreme team, or your account manager. I'll give you our email address, sales@extreme-me.com. And the recording of this webinar also will be uploaded in our YouTube channel. So you can go and visit, go and have a look. So thank you again. Thank you so much and see you soon.
Thank you so much for all participants today. Have a great day. See you soon. Goodbye.